Tuesday, January 4th, 2021. Um, I had a really weird. I mean, it's not the first time it's happened. It's just I've been able to document it differently based on my cataloging of my daily ins and outs within the environment, the weather pattern, the neural network pattern of Lulin and 1975 problem. Um, so, um, so facts are that uh, after Christmas morning, I excused myself. I came into private panic room. I had the the items that I had unwrapped that 1975 had handed me. I spoke nothing about Llewellyn Lin at all, only about 1975, and not about the person so much as the dichotomy of the act of gift giving, and really leaving it on the thing of, in a non judgmental way, like just a Ouija board. It's not the first one he's gifted, and I hated the last one. Some socks that are not practical, I can't wear ever. Um, Again, long and shorts with long sleeve silk pajamas, which, again, in my living situation are not practical. I won't be able to ever wear them. And then a speaker, which I'll never use because there's no music attached to it. And I already have one because one Christmas I bought one of the mini speakers for everybody in the household. So why would I need a second one? So that was that. So then, so that's the only gift giving that I mentioned, and only for the fact of it was a one time example of just how non sentimental the relationship between he and I are. There's like no thoughtfulness, there's no even conversation, there's no purpose in him in my life, never was. He just represents and brought trouble from the day that he arrived, which I did not ask for, but he also would not leave. So that happened. So now, interesting enough, I say to Lynn bought me, which I did not mention on camera, but Lynn bought for me a jacket, which, I mean, my personal taste, I absolutely hated it. What did I want? I wanted a replacement for the one she threw out, which is a 3/4 length wool jacket that looks classy. Like a vintage, classy thrift, even a thrift store would have been wonderful. Wool jacket with a nice scarf. That's what I wanted. But instead, I get this microfiber material that scratches, which Linda, as my mother from when I was little, knows that I have trouble with that sandpaper tactile material. Not to mention, it looked like a dead piece of fur on the hood, which Tia Frio had bought me 3 of the exact same jacket, and I never really wore. And like all these things just go to waste. It's so frustrating. So I say to Linda, I was like, what happened to the jacket? She's like, oh, I returned it. You were just so nasty about it. I was nasty about it. Actually, I opened the jacket. I just said, "Could you feel the material?" And then that's it. I put it back into the bag, and I put the bag to the side, and I said nothing else, and we moved on to somebody else's gift. So this way there was, you have nothing nice to say nothing. So that's how it was actually handled. Now, the two dipshits, being Lynn and Lou, yesterday I go down to Lou's. I wanted to see if he wanted to watch Cocoon with me, but they didn't have it on any of the pod devices. And he's like, I spoke to Lynn, and she said about just how nasty you were about the jacket. I'm like, Lou, that never happened. He's like, no, we were there. You're not going to convince. So now it becomes they're trying to rewrite over the situation that I know because I am so calibrated and calculated and careful amongst this moronic bunch of assholes after I've been thrown into the hospital because of their words that were absolutely fraudulent. And I've had a lot of things happen because of them. I'm really fucking calibrated and calculated as to just how non-interactive I am with these fucking assholes. So I just stay quietly reserved, but for some, it's almost as if the neural network of shitbags that manipulate populations, thought process, and weather pattern took my sentiments to 1975's piss poor attempt at being nice. And that possibility of somebody misreading the situation. As if they took that storyline, they fed it to the antenna of Lynn and Lou in some subliminal neural network, intricate method of weaving a situation all wrong, and then left them with a false narrative of a situation that never actually happened. But they blew it up into becoming a situation. So now I've got the two of them in cahoots trying to make me look as though I was acting in some other alternate fashion from which I actually was acting. And this is the dangerous part of humanity in this current area and in my current life, which is why I really fucking hate humans. I don't trust you. I don't like you. I don't like the way you behave. And I definitely don't like the interaction between myself and the rest of the humans. Especially Lynn and Lou in 1975 and his fucking shitbag ways. So now I have Lynn and Lou out there in the world, possibility of telling their friends or her family members that, and ruining my reputation because of a dumb, fucking useless gift she bought that she knew I wouldn't like, just to have some kind of conversation about it and make me look bad. It happens so often. My parents are so mentally abusive. It's disgusting. But this is how the world is where I am, and there's no escape from it because I'm the kid and there's two parents, and it seems like when they decide however a situation should be read, then that's it. It's stock, lock, and barrel, and then you're just the fucking shit bag. It's a horrible way of being. I really don't see a point for humanity in its entirety. Star 1978, Star 8378, Nicole Caruso. It is Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. And it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.